On today's episode, things are getting a little bit Bezos-y. I'm adding a job mechanic that will be part of the early game, similar to those games you used to play in your browser where you have to make the sushi as the orders come through and you have to get it done by a certain time. Well, in your in-game job, you'll be responsible for picking the right packages as they get added to the order queue and make sure that they leave the sorting facility on time so that our master Jeff Bezos will be pleased with our performance. The idea is pretty simple, to be honest. For now, you just go to work, which is a grass paddock, but will eventually become a warehouse. And then once you're there, you just get assigned a selection of items to fetch for packaging. You'll have to get the right ones ready for dispatch, which happens every hour for the length of your in-game day. First, I went ahead and created the packing controller. So this bad boy right here is in charge of running the whole operation, overseeing the main loop that I have been describing, consisting of spawning in new packages and shipping off ones I've successfully delivered to the drop-off area. As you can see, I started by first writing out a whole load of pseudo-commented code to get a grasp of the general responsibilities I wanted it to take care of prior to coding it in. As this guy was running the whole show, it was important for this controller to have references to various other elements such as the UI for showing progress and the spawners and drop-off area nodes for packages. As I started prototyping this new system, I made use of my existing interaction system to quickly add functionality to these placeholder assets for the player to pick them up and drop them off anywhere you like. You can read more in detail about this on the side of the screen. Lastly, I needed to make some tweaks to the timing controller so that I could test this whole thing. I had to change the way that I skip forward through time when debugging, which I can do by pressing space and making time go 60 times faster. Because basically if it's only happening once every in-game hour, I don't really want to have to wait for that to happen just to see that the mechanic's working. The problem was I'd often skip the signal to spawn the boxes with the existing skip mechanic I'd added in. I also wanted time to speed up while the player's doing the in-game job, just so that in real life the player doesn't end up spending ages doing this menial job. Then when you finish the job, the time goes back to normal speed. So in order to do all this, I had to structure some extra looping that you'll see in the time controller, and I've described that more on the sidebar. So that's pretty much it for now. Smash any button you feel like smashing, and I'll see you shortly in the next one. Thank you.